we finna have some updates. We finna have some, you know, some things going on. Some reality checks for some people who need a reality check. Because people need a reality check. Friends, family, people need a motherfucking reality check. People need to understand that, like, you can't just do people the way you want to do people. You know, I kind of understand why my ex-boyfriend used to beat my ass because I was passive aggressive. I used to be like, man, why the fuck you beating me? Because I was passive fucking. That shit is annoying as hell. I'll get to that in a minute because some people gonna feel some type of way when I talk about them. But they'll be all right. Their ego ain't gonna deflate none. They'll be all right. So it's sunny up in here. So if you see a silhouette, it's because the sun behind me. I can't help the way this camera is. But there's been things I've been doing, updating my life and all that stuff like that. And I got people in my life that want to try and play me. People who want to try to be my friend, and then you got people who say they're your friend and they act like your friend, and they do stuff for you, and then they do some other funny shit. It just don't. That shit don't. Fuck. That shit don't. Don't act different on me. That's one thing I don't like. Is people acting different on me when it's convenient for them. Don't act different when it's convenient for you. You act the way you're supposed to act all the time, and you're not supposed to change for nobody. If you my best friend, and you know I'm your best friend, you are to treat me as such. You don't put me on no back burner. Fuck that shit. You don't put me on no back burner. You don't put me aside. I'm your best friend. I'm your ride or die. I'm your right hand man. Period. Point blank. You don't do no shit like that. Birthdays, Christmases, Valentine's, all that shit. It don't motherfucking matter. You don't never put your fucking best friend off to the fucking side. You don't never do no fucking. You don't ever do nobody like that. That's not a real best friend. On God. Anybody argue with me on that one, I dare them put it to the motherfucking test. Number two, I know y'all motherfuckers talking about my lips and my hair and shit like that. This ain't a motherfucking fashion show. Okay? Y'all catching me on an irritated moment because I feel like people need to understand where the fuck I'm coming from, and people need to understand that it's not all about them. Sometimes it's other people, and people not taking people's feelings into consideration. The next motherfucker, like, for real, I'm not gonna be too happy about the next motherfucker that break my heart or hurt my feelings, and then expect me to just get the fuck over it. No, okay, trip you. I'm gonna make you fall on that concrete sidewalk, break your face, and then I'm gonna tell you to walk it off. I'm gonna go tell you to walk it the fuck off and see how that works. Yeah. You got ex-boyfriends and shit trying to holler back at me and shit like that. This motherfucker gonna sit up there and text me on A4A. Unlock my number. Unlock your number. Okay. So I unlock my phone. I unlock his number. Then he want to talk about how I'm in this, I'm living nice, my apartment is big, and all that stuff like that. First of all, one, if I know apartments, and I know apartments, your apartment ain't that big, okay? Even if you paying subsidized public housing, you still ain't paying that much. Okay, you still ain't getting that much room. Okay, now my last apartment was bigger than this apartment. But my last apartment wasn't no motherfucking mansion. It wasn't no goddamn condo. You know. He like, oh, I drink and I get to have weed and smoke. He texted me this morning talking about I got weed and a blunt. So, like, nigga, so the fuck you what you implying? Are you trying to invite me over to smoke? Are you trying to invite me over to, are you asking me to match? Are you trying to smoke with me? Are you trying to come over here and smoke? You want me to come over there and smoke? Like, you ain't saying nothing. You just saying some random shit like, I got a blunt. I got a vape. I got a vape. You know, people want to sit up here and they want to put people. They want to act like they miss people and shit like that. Motherfuckers don't miss people. They don't miss nobody. Motherfuckers don't miss nobody. They be missing what I do on the D. On God, they be missing what I do on the D. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Gay men, you gay fellas, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Shit, I'm good on that shit. That's why motherfuckers keep calling my ass back, keep trying to bother my ass. Like, damn, I got off your shit, now get off my shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't seem to get off my motherfucker. You can. I guess I got condos in my ex boyfriend's mind and shit. Cause motherfuckers sitting up here constantly contacting me and shit, and I'm thinking to myself, the fuck? I cut you off because you told me, oh, I can't be with nobody. Oh, good to know. I moved the fuck around. I'm not gonna sit up here and be with somebody that's gonna be like, oh, I've been cursed. I'm not allowed to be with nobody. I'm not allowed to date nobody or whatnot like that. And then why the hell did you sit up there and tell me you wanted to marry me? Or why did we sit up there and put the money away to get the wedding rings and shit like that? We ain't even get the rings. We ain't even get the rings. That shit was just 9 times out of 10 it was just all fucking smoke, bro. It was just all fucking smoke. And you got my ex best friend. Yeah, I still talk to my ex best friend. Cause a part of me still love his ignorant, stupid ass. That's the problem with us Virgos. We care and love too damn much. We always forgiving. We always so quick to forgive. I'm not finna forgive no more. I am not finna forgive anymore. The next person to break my heart, next person to do me wrong, hurt my feelings in the wrong way, uh-uh. I ain't got time. You finna get cut off, and I'm finna throw your business all in the motherfucking dirt. Cause I'm a Virgo, bitch. I'm very fucking vengeful. I'm very vindictive and I'm very fucking vengeful. Like, you want to stay on a Virgo's good side. That's one thing you want to say. You want to stay on a Virgo's good side. Because if you don't stay on a Virgo's good side, you're going to fuck around and end up on their bad side. And they're going to be sitting, you're going to be sitting up there in court going, Your Honor, yeah, I did what I did, but can you blame me? Can you blame a motherfucker? Can you blame a motherfucker? Shit. A motherfucker be sitting up here doing shit they ain't got no fucking business doing, sitting up here playing with people's fucking feelings and shit. Telling them, oh, you so beautiful, oh, you so handsome, oh, I just love spending time with you. And then when they kind of want to spend time with you, you want to sit up here and you want to constantly, come up with excuses like, do you want to spend time with me or do you not want to spend time with me? And it's just like one of these days that dude gonna do something, and I'm not even gonna fuck with him anymore because he's gonna push me away, and I'm not gonna sit up here and have somebody claiming that they like being around me, like they being my best friend and everything like that, and then they do everything in their power to push me away. Like, don't do that. Like, no, don't do that shit. That's not a good way to keep a friend. That's not a good way to be on a friend's good side. Cause I'm that kind of person where if you fuck me over one time too many, and I know some dark ass secrets about you, I'm finna, I air your shit out like dirty laundry. I don't give a fuck. I'm that motherfucking evil. I'm just that evil. I told you the title of this is raw. This is Mike 88's telling it like it is. It's an update, but I had to get a little bit of, I'm getting a bit of a rant out because I feel like people have been, treating me a real foul ass way. And if I snap on them and I actually act out and I actually put them in their place, I'll put people in the fucking hospital. And I'm just being dead honest, because I don't take shit lightly. I don't do nothing very fucking lightly, and that's why I don't fight. I don't fight because when I fight, I put my all into it. I'm gonna make sure you feel that pain. I'm gonna do my best to break a motherfucking bone. So like, motherfuckers better not fucking cross me, shit, because I'm fucking pissed off with that shit for real. On to some other shit though. Oh, huh. On to some other shit though. We finna do some updating. As y'all probably could tell, I did some updating with the channel, all that stuff like that with the new logo. I made that myself, just straight up scratch. I used Forza. I used Forza Horizon 5 uh, to make my decal, to make my design. So that logo is all me. It's just a bunch of circles, honestly, and letters, and you can't copyright circle. I like to see somebody try to copyright a circle. Um, but no, I literally made a lot of that. That's almost 38, 40 layers um, put together to make that design and make it look the way it does, giving it this 3D effect and whatnot. It's a really really good logo. I'm very very proud of it. It's a really really cool photo, cool logo rather. I am not on a consistent schedule when it comes to uploading, and the reason that is, a lot of people probably wonder why I'm not consistent with that. The reason is because um, for me, mashing music and beat making, it's one of those sort of moment things. So when if there's a week where I don't come out with anything, I'm in the lab, or I'm working on trying to get something out, or and I'm trying to perfect it and make sure that it comes out in a really really good execution, that it's executed properly, especially in what I'm trying to envision as far as my mashups, my art, my remixes and beats and all that stuff like that. They take a little longer because as us Virgos, we're perfectionists, so we try our best to make sure that everything is 100% perfect. Especially when we're doing a project, especially when doing a big project, and I consider making mashups, making music in general to be a big project. Um, Even if they, are just a few minutes long, just trying to make, T Pain, T Pain buy you a drink, Shawty snapping. I did that beat for T Pain. I did that beat for that song specifically. People like Eric Grong, and yeah, I'm gonna drop a name because he's a straight up bitch. He sat up here and told me that what I created wasn't mine because I didn't make I wasn't the composer. I'm not the composer. I didn't compose the melody to play the way I wanted it to play. But the fact of the matter is that he's a straight up bitch and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, because when you're making a beat, um, even if you are sampling is an art form in the hip hop industry. You can ask Ninth Wonder, you can ask Swiss Beats, you can ask Dr. Dre, you can ask Kanye West. They'll all tell you that sampling is a practice. It is not the be all end all of hip hop, but it is a certain type of art form when it comes to the hip hop industries. It's like another form of an abstract painting, if you will. Art is subjective, so is music. And you can either choose to be subdued and subjected by it and whatnot like that, or you cannot. For someone like Eric who sits up there and has the nerve to um, criticize music or producers that use music that use sampling in their music, he probably is one of the most naive people to think that a good majority of his music inside his library, un, uh, never mind the country crap, that he, he in fact is listening to music that it's a hit because it was sampled. And so, when people sit up there and they say, "Oh, it's you should make a song. Making a song is a whole lot harder and a whole lot challenging." No, it's not. Listen to my one beat that I made with Gunna. Trap beats that use no sample are one of the most simplest beats to make. It's so simple to throw four keys together. This is so simple to throw four notes together and then come up with a beat and come up with a bass line, and you're pretty much home free. Keep tempo, keep bass, and put a melody to your jingle and whatnot. Make sure it's got a certain range to it, and you're good to go. When it comes to mashing, it's a different story. When it comes to sampling a beat and you're sampling from a classic instrumental from a 60s or 70s track. What it is that we like that nostalgia. For those who like to sample, like, shout out to all of y'all who like to sample, for real. Ninth Wonder, all of y'all. Anybody who likes to sample, just all y'all producers that like to sample, y'all like to sample y'all beats, y'all like to sample, y'all like to put sampling in y'all shit, because it gives the listener and the song more nostalgia. Somebody talking shit about me because my ear on fire. You're a bitch too, whoever the fuck you are, making my ear hot. Mom always used to say, if your ear is on fire, somebody's talking about you, and it's usually not in the best light. So whoever the fuck is talking about me in this negative light, as of 4:31 p.m. August 27, 2023, you a straight up bitch, and when I see you, I'm fucking your ass up. Got my ear hot, bitch. Fuck you too, for real. But in all seriousness, people like Eric Grom, y'all niggas need to stop criticizing what you ain't even got a talent in, what you don't even know how to do. Like, if you sitting up here criticizing producers like myself, or criticizing beat makers like myself, who sample from an old school track and say, "Oh, you sampling off of somebody else," that's not full creativity. I don't see you coming up with anything, nigga. I don't see you coming up with shit. So, by comparison, I'm coming up with something. I'm making something out of something. I'm making something else out of something, out of a little bit of something at that. That's what the whole entire point of a sampling is. The point of it's not to use the whole damn beat, not to use the whole damn song you're trying to sample from. If that's the case, you might as well just make a cover song. And that's a whole different bracket. That's a whole different category right there. But you sitting up here talking about, oh, people who ain't got no talent, or people who don't make beats from scratch, they don't have talent. Bitch, you don't have the talent to make a beat from scratch. You ain't got the talent to make a beat from scratch, so it don't even fucking matter. And I think, and a lot of people are like, man, why be bothering you so much? It bothered me because that kind of mentality is toxic. That kind of ideology is toxic. That kind of thought process is toxic. It just is. It just is. And it's important for those who it's important to call out that toxic energy. It's important to call out that toxic stupidity and that toxic ideology. It's important. And so, yeah, if you are against sampling because you don't think sampling is a form of being creative, one, you're a straight up bitch, and two, you don't know music. You don't know rhythm, you don't know melody, you don't know harmony, you don't know music nostalgia. You don't know the nostalgia when it comes to music. If someone were to use uh it's that one track that goes. If somebody were to throw a rap track on that, a trap beat on that, and whatnot like that, it'd become a motherfucking hit. Why? Because it was sampled, and that jingle, that melody that they're sampling from, rings a bell. Rings a bell. If somebody had got a different sort of note or a different set of keys or a different chord that was made along that was just made up to make out a rap beat or whatnot, it might not get that attention that you're trying to get. So it's very important, if you're trying to get the attention that you're trying to get, that you do sample. As far as copyright is concerned, everybody knows how I feel about copyright. I feel like if you're sampling and not trying to take all the royalties, or you're not, as long as you're not making millions, as long as you're not making thousands upon thousands of dollars off of someone else's material, I think you should be able to use any content that's out there. As long as you're not trying to make money off of someone else's content. Me, I'm below 500 subscribers, so I'm not going to make any money off of T-Pain's acapella or anybody else's acapella on here, because that's what I put on here, is mainly acapellas of other artists. And that's just to give you guys, the listeners, an idea of how the song goes, because I know a lot of people don't like listening to just an instrumental. Like, you just want to hear the beat. Okay, I'll put the beat out, but it doesn't get that much play. If you go to my YouTube channel now, you'll see that the song T-Pain, and yes, it is on a clickbait sort of status, because I want people to come to my channel. I want people to be able to click on my videos and be able to listen to my form or my version or whatnot like that of me, my take on T-Pain's Buy You a Drink. And the thing that makes people like Eric so bitch made is the fact that, because I used an acapella, now the whole project isn't all mine. Like, oh, I had to work with T-Pain, or I added T-Pain's content, therefore it's not all my content. The words may not be mine. The words don't even really belong to T-Pain anymore. He sold it to another company. That's why I can use it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're sitting up here and trying to devalue my skill, and that's not right. You're in no position to devalue my skill or my talent or anything like that, for that matter, just because I don't just because I don't play country music, just because I don't play hip hop. Hip hop is so terrible. White people, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. It's going to be a harsh, harsh confession, but y'all cannot rap. The only person who can rap, and that's based off of a style that he had to grab being in the situation and in the environment that he was in. Eminem is the only white rapper that can actually rap really fucking good. There are other good ones. There's Immortal Technique. I've heard him. There's RZA. I've heard him. He's really good too. But I did karaoke yesterday, and white folks singing California and smoking in those gin and juice, and I'm thinking to myself, stop, stop. You people are terrible at singing our music. Stop. White people, you're terrible at singing black music. Black rap songs, leave it to the black folks. I'm just being dead honest. Y'all are terrible with it. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. You have one security guard. He's cool as hell. You have one security guard singing gin and juice. And I swear, it's so, like, Okay, so white culture and their lingual, they're very diverse. It's kind of like what Riley said. They say the whole word like this. So when he was singing "Mine on my money and my money on my mind," you see how I said it, but the way he puts it, and the way a lot of these white, oh god, it's like, okay, I get it. There's lyrics, but it's kind of slang. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a group of black females singing "Juicy" by Notorious B.I.G. as a karaoke, and I'm pretty sure the white folks were shocked when they were like, "I wonder what that part." And if you don't know, you now you know, nigga. Wait, they say nigga. Wait, they say nigga. White folks is like the fuck. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers didn't set up here and now they done set up. Yeah, for real. Like they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to sing. They don't know how to sing. They don't know how to rap. A lot of them don't know how to sing. A lot of them don't know how to rap. I'm like this. I get it. It's fun. But if you know you cannot sing, do not embarrass yourself. If I know I can't hit a song, and I hit one song last night that I thought I could hit, but I couldn't. I tried to do Scissor Shirt, it didn't work. I ended up having to go back down to my range, which did not sound very good, and I did not like that. So I was really, really pissed. I did some other songs though. I did oh my god, I had been up so many times that it's like, and forgive me if it's dark and whatnot like that. I got this thing sitting in front of my computer. There's not much light in front of me, so it is what it is. But the thing is that I guess if I set up more, that's when it'll. I can't find my damn thing. It's around here somewhere. I got a tripod around here somewhere. But no, it's just like, and then when the black folks started singing, like I was supposed to be singing with Megan, but she just completely dipped and just ran off. I'm like, we supposed to do nothing in this world. We were supposed to do a bit. We were supposed to do all about you, and and I wanted to do it, and I thought it would have been good, but she didn't show up, so I was like, okay, well, we're gonna have to do another song. I ended up doing as they were doing like a sort of an interlude. They played James Brown Payback. I wanted to say so bad the Floyd Payback. The Floyd Payback. Payback for George Floyd. Payback for George Floyd. Take over the suburbs. Like that's what we do. It's a big take back. Nah, but I think I did a really good job that night. I think I did really good. I'm gonna try and see what they do tonight. If they have a show tonight, or if they do karaoke tonight, I'll do that tonight. And they usually run until like 2 a.m. in the morning. So I didn't come home until like I didn't come home until like 2 o'clock. I left early. I had left before they had got out, before they got done and closed up for good. Um, and had the rest of the part, just had them do the rest of the time and rest of the party. I found somebody's wallet. I turned it into the authorities. I was gonna turn it to the police, but I ended up turning it into a staff member that was occupying the area, and she was like, "Thank you. We'll make sure he gets it." And we got it to this one guy, or he had came back and said, "Have you seen a red wallet? A red wallet?" I'm like, "Yeah, staff member got it. I found it, and I gave it to a staff member." He's like, "Oh my God, thank you. You saved my life and everything." And it was so weird He had opened up the wallet. I never. When I found it, I picked it up. I gave it directly to them. I didn't open it. I saw that with the ID was about to come out, so I slid the ID back in. But I didn't dig in it. I didn't unzip nothing. I didn't touch nothing. I went right in them. I gave it right to the staff member. He gets it from him. He gets it from the staff member. Beautiful dark chocolate little girl. She just turned 21 yesterday too. It was her birthday yesterday. And he was like, he gave me the money that was in there. He just gave me the money that was in there. Like what? You know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, oh, this is just so like I wasn't expecting that. And I'm hungry too. I see these food trucks. I know it's expensive as hell. All that stuff like that. Man. I felt good. That felt good to give back. And I'm one of those people where if I see a wallet, I'm gonna turn that into the motherfucking authorities. You know what I'm saying? Because chances are they lost that wallet and they wasn't paying attention. If they was trying to drop that wallet or lose that wallet on purpose, it'd have been one thing. But even then, I don't play no chances. I don't play chances like that. So I was like, fuck that. I'm giving him his wallet and he lo and behold just ended up giving me the money that he had in there. He's like, I'd give you more money, but I want to thank you. And he gave me he's like, I want to hug you. I was like, okay. I'm like, and he kind of cute too. He really is kind of cute. Um, and so I felt good though. I felt really good for that. I don't know how anybody else. Look at this screen. It's so dark. Why are you? You don't see the damn sun. You don't see me in here. Dang. I hate this fucking thing. Like, you don't know how to keep me up. You don't know how to keep me lit. Damn. I don't know. Shit. When your best friend sit up here and push you off, you get pissed. Shit just piss you off. Little shit piss you off. And, you just, when you feel like, you ain't very important to nobody, when they claim they're important to you, oh, you're very important to me. Prove it. Prove it. That is not smoke. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Shoot. I mean, I can't tell the window to move in front of me, and I'm not finna turn shit around. So if y'all can't see me, y'all can't see me. But shit, I still keep it raw. We're gonna have some updates coming soon to the platform, to the channel. Um, we had 384 subscribers, so hopefully I get more subscribers. Hopefully more people subscribe to my channel. I'm not. All I do is music mainly. The only time I get political and culturally, I guess culturally insensitive for some people, is when I go live. The only time I go, that's about the only time I get political. That's about the only time this is pretty much the only time you ever really gonna see me at, other than anything else. Like, the only thing that's really this is the only other thing you're gonna see on my channel is pretty much me being me and me being raw and me being 100% honest with how I feel about the black community, the white community, America, my ex friends, my current friends, my family, my mama. I'll talk about everybody in this motherfucker. Stay on my good side, cause I'll talk about you on this motherfucker. For real, for real. I'll talk about you for real, for real. I'll talk about you for real, for real. Have you sitting up there reevaluating your entire existence on Earth? Like, damn, did I fuck up somewhere in life? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You fucked up in life. It's okay. It happens to the it happens to the best of us. Some of the best of us. I love this pen. This is a really cool pen. It's by Saying I done had it for like a while now. Charges at the bottom. You can also get charged the tip. This little thing comes off. Obviously, this is something else. This is hemp, not weed or cannabis. It's just hemp derived, distilled THC. So it's like kind of like HHCO or whatnot, or HHCP actually is what it really. I think it's. Where's the box? The box around here somewhere. Ah, that's what this is right here. That's what this is. And it's live resin actually. It's actually live resin. Double Kush Cake. This is an indica. THCM Delta 8 liquid diamond THCA THCP 2.0 grams or 2 grams on a disposable 510 cartridge. 510, for those who don't know, 510 is the thread count when you're screwing it onto the battery. So like I said, this one is an indica, so this was probably gonna make me sleepy or relax my body at least. Um, this was like maybe $50 at Hideaway. Um, it says keep out of reach of children, must be over 821, and this is not an FDA approved product. No shit. So so there you go. That's what I puff on. Also puff on something else by another company. This company here, their cartridges look really cool. Um, if I have one around here, which I do, it's around here somewhere. One of them is around here somewhere. And it's empty, but nearly empty. But that's what that one that comes out of this cartridge looks like. And this thing kind of straightens up, but when you get them, they come like this. I love the way they did this box. This is so cool. So you can imagine when it's in there, when you're buying it, and it's just sitting in there like in this sort of, that's empty, but of course. Mm. This one I think is the banana one. The banana one tastes really good. I like the banana one. And then of course I have white cartridges that by a company named Legend. I don't think they are all that, to be honest. I don't really think they all leaked badly. They all leaked badly. Um, it's not that they don't hit well. I mean they hit, but they're pretty badly clogged too. Like that's just terrible. But um, that is actually cannabis THC. That's cannabis THC. So that is, I think that's Josie's glue. But let me figure out how long it is. This one's not very much because it's low. There's another one around here too, and I think it might have a little bit more. It might have a bit more in it. Uh-huh. I think it's dying. It's dying. It's dying. It's dying. We got more in this one. We got a lot more in this one. I think that's why I'll be puffing on this one a lot. And we only went to the last one because the last one was a motherfucking indica. I don't want to do. I didn't want to do indica. Puff on this thing all day if you want to. You'll be asleep before noon. You'll be asleep before noon. That's for sure. Uh, So y'all let me know what y'all want to hear. Cause if I don't know what y'all want to hear, I'm gonna put out random stuff. And the random stuff I might not get played because, I'm going off of what I like to play. If y'all are like, yeah, we'll play Doja Cat or play Ariana Grande or, try, you know, try doing, another artist of some sort, let me know. It's like, let me know in the comments. Nobody lets me know. And so I just kind of roll the punches. I just kind of like go with it. I go with my feeling. And I think that's the other reason why I don't have a set schedule because things can change. If I had if I had to have a set schedule, I probably would have to be like, okay, when is this coming out? So, um, my schedule isn't consistent. Only my release date schedule isn't consistent only because I try to be a little more. I try to be a little more. Flexible with my schedules and stuff like that. I know this thing looks like a microphone in front of me. I gotta treat it like a microphone sometimes too. It's weird. I treat it like a mic. But like, now everybody listen up. America has a real problem. America, America has a problem. It has a real big problem, but it's had it since America's inception. It's been a problem in America since America was founded, and since America's culture was established and founded. And it's been a problem ever since. A problem ever since. People can sit up there and make fun of my eye if you want to. You gonna pay for the surgery? I didn't think so. So, people want to sit up there and make fun of my eye. They want to make fun of my lips. They want to make fun of my teeth. They want to make fun of my everything. I can make fun of my damn self. I don't need y'all to make fun of me. I can make fun of my damn self. I know I got a fucked up eye. I know I got crooked teeth. I know I got missing teeth. I know I got chapped lips. I know I got pumpy, scrumpy skin. I know I got a fucked up hair braid, fucked up dreads, and need to get my hair done and all that shit like that. We already know. Now that we didn't got all the fucking imperfections out the way. I'm Raw. Nice to meet you. I'm Raw. That's just how we are. That's just how us Virgos are. We raw. We raw with our emotions. We feel with raw emotion. It's very very true about us Virgos. We feel with raw emotion. It's very 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 raw. And I think that's why when it comes to me, I fight my urges to want to be violent or to get violent, but doesn't stop the imagination, doesn't stop the mind thought, doesn't nothing really stops the thought. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can really stop a thought. You can have a thought all day until you blue in the face. Nothing's gonna stop. You can try and stop a thought, but a thought is gonna happen. It's about whether you either verbalize that thought or you carry out that thought in action as to whether or not you're crossing that line. So that's how I see it. But I don't know. Press. I'm finna turn this light off so that way this motherfucker can actually get me a bit better because this bullshit. Yeah, there we go. Can't believe we gotta turn a motherfucking light on in the motherfucking summer, in the motherfucking day. Any motherfucking day, man. Any motherfucking day. That's crazy as hell. Well, even on a sunny day, you need sunlight. You need. No, but oh my god, bro. You can't. Do I gotta take the bulb off of you? What the fuck, bro? Hmm. I can't go on. For some reason, it won't let me go on live on TikTok, so I have to go on live on YouTube. So I'm on live on YouTube. So check me out on YouTube. Hello, smoking a cigarette. If you look up smoking cigarette, you'll see my ex best friend Eric Grong smoking a cigarette. He's like, yeah, it's me smoking a cigarette. And he just sits there and he smokes a cigarette while a plane or two flies by. He lives near Crystal Airport, so it's kind of, no surprise. And then he was like, yeah, it's me smoking a cigarette. Thanks for watching. You ain't gonna talk about nothing. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna do nothing. You just gonna smoke a cigarette. And then somebody made a comment at the bottom going, I could really use a cigarette like that now too, thank you. Go to the store and get one. Go to the store and get a cigarette. Go to the store and get you some pack. Get you a pack. You want to smoke so bad? Go do it. What's stopping you? Money? Money growing trees. Don't let me ask Jeff Bezos. Hey, to all of the rich folks out there, Jeff Bezos, I'm talking directly to you. Give up half your income to your workers that work for you. Settle for being a millionaire and not a billionaire. That is true humbleness. I don't need to be a millionaire. Even if I created this, even if I created the batteries or the charger company or any of that shit, it don't matter. I don't need to be a billionaire because more money, more problems. Duh. More money, more motherfucking problems. It's that simple. Why the fuck you want to be a billionaire? Why? What's the purpose? So you can so you can not have to worry about buying something. Get a few $1,000,000. Live within your means. You'll be fine. Millions of people on this planet who work and live without $1,000,000. So if you can't manage to make your life functional and happy, I get you want the finer things in life. We all want the finer things in life. I want the finer things in life, but I don't need the finer things in life. So to the Oprah Winfreys and even the Beyoncés and Jay-Z's and the Kanye Wests and the Eddie Murphys and the Taylor Swifts and the Tim McGraws and the Tom Hanks and the Sandra Bullocks and the Patrick Swayzes and the Tom Cruises, y'all are $1,000,000,000 celebrities. Jeff Bezos's or Elon Musk's or your Bill Gates, that top 1%. I don't need to be in that class. I don't. One, no niggas allowed. They only accepted Michael because his skin went white. So, one, no blacks. They don't do niggas. Two, I couldn't see myself really needing anymore. I could be a multi-millionaire, and if I'm making billions, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put it back into my company. And what I bring home, I don't bring much home. I bring any excess wealth that I don't need, that I clearly don't need, would go to my company. If I was Jeff Bezos and I'm making $127 billion net worth, I'm bringing that home. $127 billion. I'm gonna take $5 million and I'm gonna roll that for the year. Okay. The other The other some odd $1 billion, the other 120 some $1 billion or something like that, the rest of the money will go to the company of Amazon. And it would go to my workers because it would be like this. I made all this money in this company, but I couldn't have made all this money without y'all. So here is a piece. I'm going to divide it all up. 120 something $1 billion, you can divide that up amongst your employees across your entire company. Don't tell me you couldn't. You could give everybody a raise, even if it was a $5 or even if it was a $100 bonus. Even if it was just as simple as $100. That's better than nothing. That's better than going home and going, look at all this billions and billions of dollars I have. What are you gonna do with it? I'm gonna go buy me a 7-bedroom, 11-bathroom mansion. I don't know why, because like a poor man, you can only take a shit in one toilet. So that's my whole thing. Like, why be excessful with it? Now, don't get me wrong. I like excessful stuff. I do. I like nice things. If I was gonna have a private jet, I'd have a Boeing 747. I mean, yeah. But that one would be my one and only plane. Two, I know how expensive that shit is, so I know that kind of living would be unnecessary. That would be nice, but it's unpractical and uneconomical to have a private jet be a Boeing 747, even if it's an SP, which is the short fuselage version. Um, but at the same time, it's just like y'all y'all live way beyond your means. Like, I see a lot of rich white folks. I see a lot of rich white folks in brand new 2022, 2023, 2024 cars. And if I see a black person in them, it's rented. So I get the notion, I get the impressions that white people have money because when white people have money, they show it in their materials. You made a few million. You just made a few. You just made a big, huge advancement on a business deal. You going out to celebrate, or you treat yourself. You don't go to. You don't. You a rich person. You don't go to McDonald's. You go to Louis Vuitton. You go to Burberry. You go to this. You go to Christian Dior or whatnot like that. You go to Cartier. You go to expensive restaurants or whatnot like that. You flaunt your money, you know. And I'm not saying that the market that's out there that does that, it's not to say that they don't deserve to have what they have. The coach builders who build the custom cars that, Mercedes, Bentley, all those, they deserve to charge what they charge. But there's a certain level, like at some point it's overkill. At some point it's just straight up overkill. And and it just seems so unfair and unbalanced because it's like we see, like I said, I see more rich white people driving brand new cars, some in the price range too. I know as a car enthusiast, as an automotive enthusiast, horsepower and torque ain't the only numbers that I pay attention. I pay attention to the price tag. I pay attention to the I pay attention to the price tag. I pay attention to the amount of weight, the MPG, all that stuff like that. And it really, really puzzles me on people who can afford this shit. You're willing to pay 3.5 times the most expensive domestic luxury vehicle and get 3 times less miles to the gallon. Like, that makes no sense. That makes none. And, people go, well, if they got it, they most likely can afford it. That doesn't matter. Even if you can afford it, there's a difference between being able to afford it and just being economically conscious. You know, It's like just being economically conscious. And people always want to sit up there and say, "Oh, well, you can't knock what people like, or you can't blame him for what he wants. He worked hard for it." I do, only because it's like you're doing too much. I do because you're doing too much, you know. But it is what it is. People have their thing. Like I said, I like to have big cars too. I like big cars as well and whatnot. But it's like at the same time, I can't afford it. So why sit up here and be going over backwards over it? I need to get my hair done. This is about to piss me off. I can't stand this. I want to be in this position. You can't get this light working. What the fuck, bro? It's not working on it. Oh, something. I don't know. Two people or one person or something. Like I got two people who popped in at one point, like about 20, 30 minutes ago, but nobody reviews this shit. And it just kind of goes to show like the commitment. Like nobody's, even the people who say that they'll come and see my channel don't come and see my channel. They never come and see my channel. If I say their names, then they'll wanna. If I threaten to say their name, then they'll be real quick to come and then they'll be like, "Ooh, what you say about me? What you say about me? What you worried about? You don't even come to the damn channel. You don't even come and view my channel. You don't come and like anything. I got 300 subscribers and I don't have likes like that. Like I don't get that. That doesn't make sense. Like YouTube got to do something about that because it's like I don't know what more y'all want me to do. I didn't set up here and I didn't fidgeted with this algorithm as much as I can get it, and some people got me, labeling me as somebody who just does clickbait, and it's like, well, what more do you want me to do? How else do you want me to get my videos out there if I don't put a famous artist on there that's somebody that people already know? If I took all the famous artists off my channel and I just had my instrumentals and whatnot like that, I wouldn't have the amount of subscribers I have. I wouldn't have the amount of listens I have. I wouldn't have the amount of likes I have. And and so it just, but it also gets kind of irritating when people sit up there and they'll tell, oh, hey, I'm gonna go check out your channel. I'm gonna go check out your channel. I'm gonna go check out your channel, and they never do. Like, and the lamest excuse I hear, I'm busy. I don't give a fuck because you listen to music from YouTube. So that's not even a good enough excuse. If you too busy, then you never listening to YouTube. But if YouTube is your music source, then when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna check out your channel," check my channel out. But don't sit up here and say you listen to music through YouTube, but then you don't check out my channel when I tell you I got stuff that's in your channel that you like, stuff, and you just have to look, what I'm saying? You just go to my channel and there you go. But something went wrong. Try again. Oh Lord, I don't know. Maybe this thing I don't know if it had me going live or whatnot. Oh well. It's just one of them days, I guess. And you think you got friends that like. I don't like friends that do this kind of shit. They claim they want to be with you, or they claim they like being around you, or they claim they like hanging out with you, but then they do a lot of shit that blows you off. I don't like that shit. That shit is so fucking gay. Yeah, it's just I'm being dead fucking honest. It's fucking gay as fuck. Like for real. For real, for real. That shit is dumb as fuck. If you gonna push me off or blow me off or whatever the fuck, like you might as well just not even talk to me no more. Cause if that's what you are okay with doing and you're okay with hurting my feelings like that, then you're not worth being in my life. If you think it's okay to blow me off because you are whoever the fuck you think you are, then don't involve yourself with me because I'm gonna cuss you out and I might even fuck you up. I'm not that I'm getting to the point where I'm not even gonna be nice anymore. I'm gonna be the most meanest, evilest son of a bitch, and then it'll make motherfuckers really wake the fuck up and really get their shit together. Like Michael not fucking around. Yeah, it's Mike 3.5, and when Mike 3.5 come in, Mike is like, you know what? You either gonna straighten up, fly right, keep your motherfucking promises and shit, keep your motherfucking word, or move the fuck around. Which one you gonna do? And the same thing go for Eric. Same thing go for it. Go for everybody. It go for my brother. It go for my best friend. It go for anybody. Because I'm not finna sit up here and be tolerate. And I'm not finna sit up here and tolerate being mistreated and then being told to walk it off or shut the fuck up and all that shit like that. No, nigga, fuck you. I will beat your ass. No, leave your ass in the motherfucking street. On God. I don't fuck with half these niggas around here no way no more. It's all good. Don't nobody come and see me. Don't nobody come and say hi. Don't nobody check out the channel. It's okay. It's all good. It's alright. I'm gonna just keep on doing me. And when I say something that finally make people uncomfortable and then they say something, I ain't gonna wanna hear it. I'm gonna be like, nope, you weren't there. You weren't there to defend yourself. Now you can't come back and defend yourself now. The fuck? You can't defend yourself now, so there's no need in you even trying, because you've already fucked up with me. There's a level, there is a level system, and people are at that level where they have literally fucked up with me, where they fucking up with me, and they gonna like it's gonna be permanent. And I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be no turnaround. Carrie already fucked up. Carrie Lynn Michaeletts. For those who don't know Carrie Lynn Michaeletts, she's the woman that broke the bus window in St. Paul. I know that woman and I know her very well. I went to high school with her. The bitch pulled a knife on me in 2009. Okay. The bitch pulled a knife on me in 2009 and took Eric's virginity in my bed in 2008 or in 2010 or 9 or 10, something like that. So, yeah. The bitch called the fucking police on me for no fucking reason. I didn't even break the fucking law. According to the police, they're like, we just gonna ask that you not post anything. I said I wasn't gonna post anything in the first damn place. I cut the bitch off. I told her to leave me the fuck alone. I took a picture of her profile picture, sent her profile picture to her with the captions at the bottom saying bye. It was my way of making a little meme like bye, leave me the fuck alone. She gonna sit up here and call the police on me like I'm putting her son in jeopardy because she's using her profile picture. Her profile picture is her son, and her son doesn't even live with her. Her son is with her mom because she's got guardianship because Carrie doesn't know how to be a mother. So, and she won't divorce her husband, which is the reason why she broke that window, because she was trying to get her husband off the bus. She won't divorce him, which means she'll make him stay married to her and unable to marry the tramp that he ran off with, I guess. the girl ran off with. The girl he ran off with got a baby. That baby got mental disabilities, and she laughing. Really? Meanwhile, your baby is with your mama because you don't know how to be one. Mm, mm. Real nice. Real fresh. She was pregnant when she broke that window, by the way. When she banged that window and she hit it real hard, she was pregnant. She was like 7.5 months pregnant when she hit that thing. Mm-hmm. I took her to her probation to pay her restitution for that window getting replaced. It was a $1,500 window. It was a $1,500 windshield. Mm-hmm. That shit really happened. I really know that person. So people who sitting up here talking about, oh, Kevin, this dude, Kevin, oh yeah, this nigga lying. No. He telling the truth. The bitch threw him under the fucking bus. Cause she told him, I'm not dating anyone. But she was fucking she was fucking his best friend, one of his friends. He called him like, dude, you trying to hit my girl, bro? I'm like, thinking to myself, the fuck? That nigga got to drive Eric's mom's Tahoe one time, and he wasn't even supposed to. He wasn't supposed to take the truck at all. He wasn't supposed to take the truck at all. The truck was supposed to just sit there. And then he tried to drive it. He does a shitty ass. He can't drive for shit. Eric can't drive for shit. He can't. He can't drive for shit. He can't drive for shit. I drove for 5 years straight. I had 7 cars. I had about 8, 9 cars in that 5 years, man. I had a really bad habit of like wanting to get into a car on the ASAP because I me and buses will make me homicidal. I hate the bus. It's not the people either. Oh, I know people want to go, it's the people on the bus, isn't it? No, it's not the people on the bus. It's the bus itself. How do you fix that problem? How do you fix that problem? How do you fix the problem of the bus being the problem when it comes to taking the bus? It's not the bus driver, although his input in gas and throttle and brake and stopping and whatnot like that is kind of an attributing factor as to why I absolutely loathe the bus, because it's kind of like, do you not know how to accelerate? Do you not know how to brake? Do you not know how to stop properly or smoothly? It's like, oh, these are air brakes. Oh, these are air brakes. Okay, so if you know that, then you know you can you work with these brakes. Then you work with those brakes. You learn how to brake smoothly with those brakes. If you're talking about a diesel engine, it's pretty simple. You don't have a gearbox like that. You don't have multiple gears you have to shift through. You can smooth it in. You can smooth the takeoff. You can smooth the stops. But y'all don't do that because y'all don't know how to drive these buses. Y'all don't know how to drive these fucking buses. And the buses, whoever created the buses, the bus companies, they're like, we built the suspension for robustness and high mileage. Okay, that's all well and good, but it's a harsh ass ride. So you need to dial that back a little bit. You need to make it more comfortable. Well, then that means we'll shorten the lifespan of the bus and you replace the suspension system after a certain amount of mileage, on the bus. Well, it's expensive. It's still stimulating the economy. Shut the fuck up. Do you want happy customers? You want happy customers. Shut the fuck, because you're charging $225 there and $250, and you haven't even increased on the 2.5 hour transfer. And I would make it a federal law. I would make it federally illegal for a bus company to not offer transfer. You have to have that as a service, as a bus service. And if you're in a city with a population above a certain level, you have to have Metro Transit, or you have to have a transit system. You have to have you have to have buses. because it makes it more convenient and it makes it more efficient for people to get around. Period. Point blank. Then you make that mandatory. You make it mandatory. You make it a federal. You make it a federal crime if a bus company or if a bus service of like if MTA said no transfers. No, I would make that federally illegal. I'd make that federally illegal. Any way I could, I would make it illegal. Period. Any way I could. Anyway, that one's almost out. I can taste it. Yeah, you can. They have a taste to them sometimes that can be very, very distinctive. I know this camera is not working well with this light because I have the sun behind me instead of in front of me. I have a light in front of me, but it ain't working. Be a tree. My hair is a mess. I got exes calling me. This crazy ass motherfucking life. It's not easy being gay. It's not. I said it before on TikTok. It's not easy being gay. It's not. Anybody who think it is, think again. It's fucked up too. It's fucked up being in the LGBTQ community because when you want to be yourself, you're criticized. You criticized for being yourself by those who frown upon the entire LGBTQ community because they are living free and happy and they're happy with their life. I think straight men end up more angry because they are fighting a resistance. They are fighting a not a resistance. They're resisting an urge or whatnot. I think a lot of straight men are bicurious or bisexual, and they're fighting it. So they're trying to be masculine and about it. Like no, like you're making it worse. You're only making yourself look like faggots. You're only making yourselves look like faggots. Come on now. Not fun. Not fun. Not fun at all. Sorry. Well, an hour and 13 minutes. Only two people popped in. Go ahead and sign off since nobody cared. See how I was doing or any of that shit, but it's all good. It's whatever. It is what it is.